I remember my first kiss with Sarah. We were 12, sitting under the big oak tree in the woods behind our neighborhood. The air smelled like pine and the sky was streaked with orange as the sun set. My heart pounded as she leaned in, her lips soft and quick against mine. It was awkward and we both laughed after, but something changed in that moment. Then we found the hole. It was nestled in the tree's thick, gnarled roots, a perfect round opening in the earth. Too round, too deep, like something had burrowed there, something waiting. Sarah, always the brave one, grinned at me. "Bet I can fit." I swallowed. "I don't know. Looks weird." "Scaredy cat," she teased, and before I could stop her, she slid inside. I waited. A few seconds passed, then a minute. "Sarah?" My voice cracked. Then she crawled back out. Something was wrong. Her skin looked paler, like she hadn't seen sunlight in weeks. Her lips were dry and cracked, but the worst part was her eyes. They were still green, still Sarah's, but something about them wasn't right. "What were we doing?" she asked, brushing dirt off her arms. I frowned. "We kissed, remember?" She blinked. "Oh, yeah." But there was hesitation in her voice, like she didn't really remember at all. After that, things got strange. Sarah forgot things. First small things, where she left her bike, what day it was. Then bigger things. Sometimes she'd stop mid-sentence, looking lost. Other times, she'd stare at me like I was a stranger. I told myself it was nothing, that she was just tired. But deep down, I knew something had changed when she crawled out of that hole. Still, I loved her. Years passed, and we stayed together. We graduated, moved in together, built a life. But I never stopped thinking about that day. On our 10th anniversary, she suggested we go back. "It's where it all started," she said, smiling. I hesitated. The memory of that hole never left me, but she looked so happy, so sure, so I agreed. The tree was the same, untouched by time, and the hole was still there, like it had been waiting. Sarah turned to me, eyes bright. "Close your eyes," she whispered. "One more kiss, for old time's sake." I smiled and shut my eyes. Then she shoved me. I fell hard, crashing through the dirt. My hands hit something dry, brittle. Bones. A skeleton lay curled at the bottom of the hole, its limbs twisted. The clothes were torn and faded, but I knew them. Sarah's favorite shirt, the one she wore that day. I stumbled back, shaking my head. "No, that's not— you were with me. We grew up together. You—" I heard my own voice. A figure peered down at me. It wasn't Sarah, it wasn't me. But it had my face. I heard Sarah laugh, her voice, but not hers, then my own. Then the hole closed.